Happy Wednesday! How is everyone doing? Hi! Shall we try? Hi! Hi, Nelram, hi! Shall we try Shadow of Mach again? Should we actually try to queue for that right away? And then do MSQ while we wait? And yeah, as always, if anyone wants to join, they are welcome to do so. Just let me know and I will invite you. But should I just queue us up there? You know what? I'm gonna do that because you never know how long that's gonna take. Duh. You'll join as a DPS? Okay, then I'll wait. I'll go do MSQ in the meantime. Welcome, Warrior of Light. This way, if you please.
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defense of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Belsar's Wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
According to our most recent intelligence, the cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken. After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
So we must assume that Ilbert's thrice damned god is indeed trapped within. And what news of the Imperials? They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
Yes, sir. A Garlean airship was observed making an approach, but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon. Of an entire warship being reduced to smoking ruin in the space of a moment. Veterans of Cartano, meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
So the Primal is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
Agreed. There is, however, the small matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
Is this truly so complex a puzzle? Or have you no stomach for the obvious solution?
Well, hello.
What in the hells are you doing here?
A pleasure to see you too, Garland. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
Who is this man?
Oh, how terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
What do you want, Nero?
I was getting to that. Although you already know what I'm about to propose, old friend. As you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut, and the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak, of course, of Omega.
Omega? That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanal since the Allagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
I'm sorry? Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity. And as luck would have it, I am graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
And what, you just expect us to accept? You're a fool if you think your deeds at the Crystal Tower are enough to win my trust, Nero.
Trust? You wound me, Garland. All those years, studying side by side at the Academy, sharing both trial and triumph, we were countrymen once, you and I. But sentiment aside, have you a better solution? Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame? Let us approach the problem in a rational manner. Does not the fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology? A means of control?
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Allagans?
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us. Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartano while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Spare us, Nero. The Seedseer's concern is a valid one. He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Allagans to destroy themselves.
And does it not fall to we engineers to prevent such misuse? What was your company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word? As will I. I don't like it, but then it doesn't look like we have much choice. Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
Yes. The task of restoring the Allagan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Aye. It would seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Carteneau and take command of Omega. Cid, I appoint you leader of the expedition. Scions, I would ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
I kind of like Nero now.
We should be happy to oblige. The politics of Carteneau being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
My blade is yours.
Not a moment's hesitation, eh? You'll forgive me if I do not shake your hand.
Hello. You? Into my party. Okay. Are we now ready to do this? To try and do this unscathed. Let's see. Okay. Speak with Alfie. Well, that was a rather unexpected development. Thank you. And one which raises a number of questions, not least among them how Nero chanced to learn of the council meeting in the first place. The greater obeisance? I get a gift? Alfino is eager to join Cid and the others. Cid and the others are assembling at the airship landing. Wait, am I the only EU person here? Well, I'm an EU person. So no. Alize is already on her way, and it would not do to lag too far behind. Let us be off. Oh. I see. Blue, you're again explaining to me a word with another word that I don't understand. He does that? By the way, hi, Love Shine. Thank you for coming. Airship landing. Hello, Sid. Kat, Alphino, ready to go? The others have stepped out onto the landing for a moment as you wonder. Nero insisted that he be allowed to inspect the Excelsior before boarding. And you let him? Despite his very timely offer of assistance, the thought of that man poking about in the workings of the ship without proper supervision does not fill me with confidence. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy it here. Calm yourself, Alphino. Your sister was adamant that he would never leave her sight. She and Yugiri are... Ah, well, here they are now. Not voiced. Right, I think that's everyone. Shall I set course for Cartono? Ah, might I ask that we delay our departure slightly? I require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are studying the cocoon even as we speak, and I would hear their latest observations ere we proceed. It would seem wise to gain as... Oh my god! Thank you so much, Anonymous, for the gifted sub. That is so kind. It would seem wise to gain as clear an understanding of the situation as possible before formulating our plan. Wow, who could that have been? Oh, I thought time was against us. How foolish of me. Hold your tongue. When we want your opinion, we'll ask for it. Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my counsel until such time as you have finished procrastinating. Alright. While Alphino speaks with his colleagues, I shall fly the Excelsior over to Mordona, and we can reconvene at the Rising Stones. Mine apologies for the trouble. I shall visit Ishtola and the others forthwith, and join you as soon as I am able. Kat, pray accompany Alize back to the Rising Stones. I should feel safer knowing you are present to entertain our guest. Right. Everyone heading to Mordona is welcome to travel aboard the Excelsior. I'll clear things with the girl at the counter here. Let her know when you're ready to leave. Yay! You have acquired the Moogles. I love those things so much. You are traveling with Master Garland, miss. The Enterprise Excelsior is right this way. Sure. Just like Kat recently acquired the Moogle dance. That I did. That I did. I have the Moogle dance. I waited for this for so long. And now I'm happy. That's all I need in life. Moogles and the Moogle dance. Oh. Hello. Not quite a door-to-door service, but I couldn't exactly land her in the Toll's main square. From the tribe? Yeah. Yeah. When I was still in Realm Reborn, I was waiting for the day when I would get to Heavensward so that I could start the Moogle quests, so that I would get the Moogle dance. I have wanted that for a long time. Shall we adjourn to the Rising Stones then? You're gonna leave me in the middle of nowhere and then you're gonna make me go... Ah, fine. You don't know what you wanted more, the dance or the island? Well, now I want the island more, but, Hello, Nero. Ooh. Do you speak? Or do you make me speak? Can I drink my coffee?
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions.
I get coffee.
I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment.
Hi, Maida.
And yet there's not so much as a single piece of MagiKat in sight.
Maida, do you want to join in on the Shadow of Mach thing? Because we are in the queue, but I can take us out of it if you want to join.
It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in Magitech innovation. Wedge calls it the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
We are returned. Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remain behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino. Papalimo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
By your leave!
Good gods, that voice could fell a gigas.
Hello.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger. I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Yugiri, do you know this man?
Gosetsu, why are you come to Eorzea?
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea. I made port in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid. Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly. But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
It is not so simple, Gosetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the Scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused. Dire peril or no, were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, yes, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? You, Giddy? You draw steel against the curse of Garlemald? Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
Oh, hello, hi. That's some dude. Cat, wait, could I speak to you for a moment? Do you remember when I had you meet me at the Diamond Forge and we, ambushed you? Well, once we had your measurements, I set to work making you a traveling outfit in my spare time. I've only just this moment finished the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before you left. Here. You can try it on right now if you like. Hello! Hi! I like it! It's cute! Assuming we measured correctly, the fit should be just right. Snug, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So, how does it feel? You're not just saying that, are you? Oh, I can't tell you how much this means to me. To have crafted something worthy of the warrior of light well, let's just say it makes all the practice worthwhile. I also sewed in a blood pearl charm to, you know, bring you home. May it always protect you. Ooh, I get the outfit. Nice. Fly free, my pretty. Ida's eyes shine with rekindled determination. From one cutscene to another. So we have to wake Omega up, right? When do we start? Ida, are you sure that's... I'm sure, yes. I won't lie and say I'm completely fine, but I'll feel a lot better if I'm doing something useful. Very well. I will remain here and continue coordinating our efforts with the Alliance. Alphino, mayhap you could return to Gridania and assist Y'shtola and Cryo. A fine suggestion. The rest of us will form the Cartano Expedition Party. Nero and I will focus on rousing Omega, while Kat, Ida, and our Doman friends take care of the security. What is this, dude? The Excelsior is by the lake just outside town. We'll leave as soon as everyone is ready. Over there. It's so quiet in here. Oh shit. I have an issue. We are in a queue. And that looks like that. Dang it! It's not gonna let me do that, is it? You changed the outfit! Aww. Pretty. What do I do? Shall I go do my job quest? But that's gonna have... That's probably gonna have a solo instance as well, isn't it? Not necessarily though, but... I can't continue MSQ until we've done the... Oh my god. Can do the quest up to any instance. This is not gonna let me continue. We haven't far to go. With any luck, we'll be in Cargino before Gusetsu graces the deck with his dinner. Once there, however, we had best be on our guard. Given that Eline Royale was still active when Omega was discovered, we can be sure that the Empire has long been aware of its existence, and if Nero deemed it obvious solution to the threat posed by this new primal, it is not impossible that Garlemald might do the same. Have your weapons ready and your wits about you. Something tells me we're flying into a fight. Yeah, can't do that. So, I guess I'm gonna go do my job quest then. And let's hope that we get up top. I started running. This is the easier way. Because it's next to the thingy. Teleporting to Ulda. See, I am queued up for Dunscathe. My MSQ wants me to do a solo instance. I can't do that. I'm gonna go do my job quest. Dances with Duskwights. Nashmera is ready to move on to new endurance. It's good to see you, Kat. You'll be pleased to hear that our exhibition in the Sultanate was a rousing success. Rana gave quite the inspired performance. It would seem the girl has indeed taken her lessons to heart. That leaves Gridania as the final stop on our three-nation tour. I meant to depart immediately, but I must confess that the curious developments in Uldag have given me pause. But maybe the job quest will also have a solo instance. That is very possible. That is very possible. Upon our arrival, let us first pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and inquire as to any strange happenings about town. Do not ask me why, but I believe it is best we stay vigilant. Let's see how many quests can I do simultaneously, because I can't progress any of them. Gridania! Oh, we're going home! Gonna do this up to dance. Is if there is one? Exactly. How's it going? Hi, Stay Fresh! It is going great! I am doing multiple quests at a time, because, I can't progress any of them. I am on queue for Dunscathe. I can't do my MSQ anymore because I need to do a solo instance, which I can't do while I'm on queue. So now I'm doing my job quest. This works. Gonna try to finish X2 today, and then I'm going to start Horizon Zero Dawn for the first time. Ooh, that's on my to. Actually, those are both on my to playlist. This way. Hello. Ah, Kat. I am sorry to say that my fears appear to have been well-founded. Gridania too has seen its fair share of social unrest of late. Pray explain the situation to my colleagues, good sir. You are familiar with the Duskwhite, yes? They are a clan of Elezen who eschew the shackles of urban life and instead choose to live in isolation. For the most part, both sides choose to leave the other well enough alone. Recently, however, events have taken a troubling turn. Groups of Duskwights have been assembling for reasons unknown, holding secret gatherings on the outskirts of the forest. Whatever their aim, we can be quite certain that it is nothing good. The Twin Adder is content to let them be provided. The Twin Adder is content to let them be provided they do us no harm. But when they turn to thieving and threatening our way of life, we cannot simply turn a blind eye. To say that tensions between the Duskwights and our citizens have been rising would be an understatement. To this point, troublemakers among the Duskwhite have primarily acted alone, which makes the manner in which they are now plotting something together in plain sight all the more concerning. Some here in the nest even believe that they are sowing the seeds for a violent uprising. As fortune would have it, these Duskwhite rabble-rousers have recently been sighted with particular frequency in the immediate vicinity of the venue where I had hoped to hold our performance. Needless to say, we must address the immediate danger before we can even think of going forward with our performance. Kat, Rana, what say we investigate the matter together this time? Consider it done. I'll make up for my failure. You watch me. Once I've soothed the Duskwights' hearts with my dance, rioting will be the furthest thing from their minds. Soothing? I thought this was soothing. Thank you, friends. That settles it then. Leave the matter of the Duskwhite demagogues? What the heck is that word? To my colleagues here. I suppose there would be some merit in delegating the task to you, rather than risk fanning the flames between the Duskwights and our own citizens. And yet, you are a dance troupe, are you not? Are you certain that your friends here are up to the task of suppressing an armed revolt? You can be assured they are. For what it is worth, I too will be accompanying Rana and Kat to ensure that everything is in order. Besides, there is something that I would confirm with my own eyes. And with that, we should be on our way. The Duskwights in question are said to be congregating in the South Shroud. Let us meet first at the local tavern and formulate a plan of attack. FFX is my second favorite game in the series. Love it so much. I love that so much too. It was my first ever Final Fantasy. So just for that reason, it'll always have a very special place in my heart. In a way, it's always going to be my favorite, but it's so good. So good. And I want to replay that game. Hello, where are we going? Or sure. Wow, Kat stealing the words as I am typing them? Really? Still queuing? I am still queuing. FFX2 was my introduction. That's why it's my favorite in some way. Oh, that's right. Because you played 10-2 first. Oh, whoa! Whoa! god. No, I can't post it or I would look like a copycat. The menus, colors, and music. Oh, yes. 7. Oh, shit. There we go. 7 is my first favorite, of course. It's like the golden child, but X has such a special place in my heart. I really love 9. I really love them all, but 9 is a very special one for me too. Got here at the right time. Yes, you did! Almost choked. Thus far I've only played 1, 4, some of 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cat has been bugging me to play 9. Yes. And I will keep doing that. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This is pain! 9 is another favorite of mine. Everything about 9 is so classic. It's just such a pure Final Fantasy. It's just such a pure, like... We're in! Oh my god. Sheesh. Now I actually need to wake up. Should we do double dancer? Or maybe I'll just add that one. There we go. That's good. Okay. All right. Whoa! Dude. Rude. Ah! Mean! That didn't take long. Told you, just follow the others. I tried! I was too slow. You can play 10-2 after 12. It's got, if not the most fun gameplay systems in the series. I do want to play it. It's absolutely at the top of my list. Clipped a moment, by the way. Okay. Oh my god. get me this time. No! As a former Dragoon main, I really appreciate all the jumps here. Hello. 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 god. Wow. Hi. All right. Dang. Ah, shit. Ouchie. Ouch! Okay, bye, Maida. Have a good lecture. Take it away! Whoa. my god. Sounds. Whoosh. Hello. Whoa. Hello. Hi. Whoosh. Oh, I got something. Oh my god. Whoa, what is this? Never seen anything like that before. Whoa! Oh, ouchie! Shit. means it's following you. So am I supposed to just run away? Or what am I supposed to do? Away from the group. Okay. Whoa, dude. Hi. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's the first time I've seen that. Haven't seen that before. What's done is done. Yay! GG. Finally. Oh my gosh. The minion is cute. Well, let's see if I have luck. Still not sure what was roasting me more, chat or the raid. I haven't had the time to read chat. I have no idea. Either chat, actually. Off to another storyline again. Do not relax your guard yet, Cat. The air is still heavy with his foul presence. Already taken care of the fiend, have you? And you didn't even need that dusty old relic to do it. Be careful, Captain. Diablos yet lurks in the shadows. Hi. You don't hurt the kitties. Finally have I claimed the Shadow Queen's power for my own, yet still am I harried by your noisome weevils. I must needs quit this realm for a time, and when I have grown accustomed to my newfound might, there shall be a reckoning for your insolence. This ain't the time for napping, Furball. You've still got a job to do. My work here is unfinished. In Caesar's name, I unmake thee, Diablos. My master's will be done. For 15 centuries have I yearned for this power. Thou canst not unmake me. No! I should have known we were wasting our breath. The captain only heeds the siren in his heart, and damn the consequences. I told you you'd be lost without me, didn't I? And look at you, kitty. Getting knocked out cold in your moment of glory. You weren't like to get another chance to honor your master's memory, and you almost missed it. But I suppose you pulled through at the last. I'll give you that much. Odd way to spell kitty. I don't like that word. Kitty is so much more fun. Oh, right! I'm here! Leofard! No, not you. You're cute, but no. Spare me your concern and your lectures. You all knew I wasn't like to stay up abed with such a grand adventure in the making, and I'd rather break every bone in my body than be stripped of the freedom to go where I please. Besides, all's well that ends well, eh? Diablos is dead, and we're all alive. That counts as a victory in my book. It's just a pity that it cost me the Primal in the doing of it. I hope she rests easy on that island refuge. Nelrum, that's what I've been thinking the entire time, so thank you for voicing that. I just didn't want to say. A red bill farewell. Leofard appears to be mourning the loss of the Rymil. I get a scarf. Me goggles are a mess, but I can always get me a new pair of goggles and a new airship. I suppose we should be glad we didn't lose aught else after diving headlong into a void-sent nest. Now that we've taken the skies back, it's time we were taking our leave. The Talons and the Redbills can kiss this brief alliance farewell, unless, of course, you're interested in a more permanent arrangement. Your bootlickers might think your voice is a siren song, but it grates on me ears like a harpy screech. No, this is the first and last time we fly together. We're back to being rivals, the way it's always been. You're a very stubborn man, Redbill, but you do well to remember, I always get what I want in the end. Head back to my quarters and see to the furballs' hurts. I'll be along in a bit. I feel so foolish, Kat. I demanded that Leofard remain behind, only to have him rescue my mission from certain failure. A failure that would have made mock of your heroic efforts as well. You are too kind. What words exist that can properly express my contrition? I know not how to even begin making my apologies. I should like to approach the captain, but he has the air of a man who seeks solitude. It's strange to see him so melancholy. Could it be the loss of the Raymil which troubles him so? Nay, I shan't intrude upon his contemplation with clumsy questions and trite platitudes. Let us leave him be for the moment. In the chambers. Hello, Stasia. Mr. Stasia, if I might ask you a question, do you know the cause of the captain's melancholy? Is it because of Raymil? Pray tell me if it is so. I cannot help but feel responsible for the vessel's destruction, and I would better understand Leofard's present distress. If you really want to understand, I suppose I should start with how the captain was orphaned as a child. As matters turned out, he was taken in by a high-born widow who raised him as her son. From what Leofard has told me, his adoptive mother was a kind, quiet-spoken woman, but due to some illness or other, she was rarely able to venture outside. Instead, she spent hours reading to her boy from a library well stocked with books from faraway lands. Leofard cared for her as her malady grew worse by the day, and he was there by her side when death finally carried her away to Thal's halls. While she was alive, she never did ask much of him. Not long before she passed on, however, she wrung from him one single promise: that he escaped the conformity she had always endured, and live his life as free as a bird. As you've likely guessed, her name was Raymil. That's her portrait there hanging on the wall. Ah, this explains much. I had wondered as to the origin of his vessel's naming. The Sky Pirate Way is the life Leofard chose for himself, but I like to think he named his ship the Raymil so that his mother would be there to watch over all of his adventures. Since when were you so loose-lipped about Comrade's private past, Stasia? I ain't in the habit of leaning on people's sympathies, so you can all keep that tidbit to yourselves, eh? And I thought I told you to see to the furball's wounds. Look at your cape, kitty. It's in tatters. Come here a moment. Kate needs a bath. A scarf? For me? Aye. That's a little present we give to every new Red Bill. Raymil taught me that it's not protecting memories that's important. It's having the strength to follow your path and make those memories in the first place. Seeing how determined you were to clean your master's slate, I'd say you'd fit right in with our crew. Listen, if you're thinking that that little airship meant a lot to me, then you'd be right. But I'd rather mourn a hunk of metal than lose them as can share in me highs and lows. So let's get this straight, Kitty. There's no need for apologies. A sky pirate makes his choice, and he sticks by it. The life of a sky pirate? As I seem to be bereft of both place and purpose now, I suppose I shall accept your offer. I am yours to command, Captain. Glad to hear it. Your first duty is join us in giving our adventurer here a proper send-off. Well, it's about bloody time you two saw eye to eye, but honestly, Captain, you don't mean to head out in those rags, do you? Let's get you cleaned up as well before we say our fond farewells. It's time we parted ways, Cat. Let's give you an escort down to Coldwind. That was some adventure, Cat, but our journey into the unknown is over. For the now. When the skies spit out some new mystery, you can bet that I'm coming to find you. After all, there ain't nobody else who handles the unexpected quite like you do. High adventure and the heady rush of danger. Surely in this life there is no greater reward. Scarf. Shadow of Mach, done. Awesome. That took 3 streams. Oh my god. I will never, ever, ever complain about queue times again. Not after that. That was pain. Oh my god. Not today, but you know, Monday was pain. Okay, so doing old content sure is painful. It's not that. That's the only one I've had an issue with. Okay, so then back to MSQ time. However, I am gonna have a pee break before I go into that thing, because I'm guessing that's gonna be a long ass one. I'm just gonna get myself there. Where? Oh, where? Here. This alliance raid in particular has always been like this. Long queues, dead parties. Really? Even when it was somewhat newish? Alright. I am gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back. 2 secs. I'm gonna be dancing my Moogle dance for you while I'm there. waiting. Oh my god, thank you so much for the resub. Hi again, finally I can catch you live again. I missed your stream, was watching all the VODs, but that isn't the same as watching live like I did with every stream before. Oh, I'm so glad that you can join now. Welcome back. Okay, am I ready? Am I ready? I'm not ready. Let's see. Okay. So. I'm scared. I read this already. Yes. Oh, right. I'm gonna have to disband the party. There we go. Let's go. Let's try that again.
Now, where was that? Ah! I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology.
You're so close to Stormblood.
I know. I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland.
Hi.
Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it? It's like all my name days have come at once.
Of all the scouts the Empire could have sent. Take care of that brute, will you?
God damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day.
I don't know, it's just that dude makes me laugh. Okay. Wakey, wakey. Hello.
Are you watching, Pabalero? Leave this to me.
'Tis my right to strike.
Ugh.
It's all over now.
Catch me if you can.
No retreat. No surrender.
This one'll sting.
Oh. What's this music again?
Your defense is lacking.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff in here now.
No holding back.
Oh god.
An opening.
Look upon a samurai of summer!
Oh. Ooh, hello. Surrender! We have you outnumbered. Wouldn't be the first time. Are you still playing with those soldiers? I suppose I can lend you one of my toys, but only if you promise to give it back. What kind of toys do you have? Behold, the Red Baron! Now end this nonsense. Wait. What the? No one told me they'd have MagiKat armor. Forward! For the Empire! The honorless cur thinks to abandon his men. I shall see that he shares their fate. Pray attend to the rest of his minions. I'm gonna be fighting with that thing? Oh shit, that's gonna be pain for my buttons because I have the hotbars the opposite way, so because of reasons. Yep, the buttons are there. Great. I'm just gonna do it this way.
Leave this to me.
Hello.
Look upon a samurai of summer!
Hello, I seem to have friends here as well. Hello. Would you mind dying?
Your defense is lacking.
What kind of things do I have here?
With soul and steel!
I have cannons. Hello. What is this? Whoa, that's a big one. Hello. Oh, I see. Okay, I have all kinds of stuff. Oh my god. I can't fight like this. Oh my god. Don't make me fight like this. Give me my dances back. Please let me dance. I'm gonna die.
No surrender.
Can I just unmount and dance? Because I don't like this. I feel so weak. There we go. Would you mind dying, please? That went well. Let's try that again. Do I have to fight that with... Four is your big damage move in a line in front of you? Okay. Other than that, just use one. I don't think you'd do any damage if you're in dancer mode. Okay, I have to do it that way. Shit. This is insulting. No, I'm gonna go with normal. The damn hotbars are Because I have set them up the opposite way so that the lock thing doesn't go on top of the text. Yeah. I have reasons. So they're in a weird place. Okay. We shall do this again.
No moving back.
Okay.
With soul and steel.
This one'll sting. Leave this to me.
Shit. Wrong button. Okay.
You watching, Papalero?
Oh my god. This is messy.
Tis my right to strike.
That's the easy part. Okay. 4 is a straight line. That is my big boom. And then we use... We don't have anyone there.
Look upon a samurai of summer.
Oh my god. I can't.
Your defense is nothing.
This is pain.
Tis my right to strike.
Nope.
This one'll sting. Leave this to me.
Man, this is messy.
With soul and steel.
No moving back.
Oh god. There we go. Oh my god.
It's all over now. No retreat. No surrender.
Look upon a samurai of summer.
Oh! Did it! Didn't do it. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I get to be a dancer again. At least now I can use my buttons.
Tis my right to strike.
This one'll sting.
God. Oh god.
Leave this to me.
With soul and steel.
Savage Revolution. Battles like that are the most fun as a dancer. Because you have the ability to move so much.
Temporal stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland?
All clear on this side. It's waking up.
Remarkable. Omega sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes.
I still don't see any means to control the machine directly. It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously. Once we release Omega, we can be fairly certain it will attempt to capture the Primal at Belsar's wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep.
And should the machine happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown. I confess we don't yet have a complete grasp of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So, my question to you is, are we doing the right thing?
Well, what do you think? Is there any other way?
I suppose not.
Then I guess we're doing the right thing.
All right. Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
You gave too much for us to waste this chance, Papalimo. So this is for you. And me.
Yes! Fly free, my pretty! Show us what you can do.
I'm scared.
The launch sequence has begun. Omega is loose.
Cool looking. That's bright.
Omega has stopped transmitting. But that shouldn't be. I didn't engage the stasis system.
And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one.
Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
We're going home.
Omega destroyed the cocoon. Papalimo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
I'm not sure why we lost contact with Omega, but I mean to find out. Let's be on our way. Travel to Gridania. Oh, we're home! We're home! Kitty, are you hungry? That was a scary thing. Now it's all okay. Here we go. All is better. One moment everything was functioning perfectly and the next it wasn't. It makes no sense. We need to see what happened for ourselves, and soon. The far edge of faith. Alphinaud has the look of a man with much to say. Words can ill express how glad I am to see you all unharmed. When Omega came hurtling towards the cocoon, everything dissolved into chaos. I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes. Ida, wait! We must first... The Elder Seedseer is expecting us. Worry not, Alphinaud. Gozetsu and I will watch over her. You may safely attend to your meeting. My thanks, Yugiri. The council reconvened a short while ago. Let us make haste for the Lotus Stand. All there are eager to hear your testimony. understand. The elder seats here awaits you within. Yes. My friends, full eagerly have we awaited your return. Few indeed could have discharged the duty entrusted to you, and most humbly do we thank you for seeing it done. You are too kind, elder Seatsier. As I recall, we are as good as demanded the right to try. But tell me, how did the battle unfold? We succeeded in waking Omega, aye, but we lost contact with the weapon shortly after it launched. From our position in the control room, we were blind to all that followed. What words could do justice to such a scene? None of my choosing, that much is certain. But I can give you the facts. The cocoon hatched even as Omega arrived, and from its midst rose a great dragon. The pair duly set about each other in the skies over Kira Urbania. The primal's might defied it belief. It seemed the very heavens would be rent asunder by the force of its blows. And it wielded such magics as I have never seen, and I hope never to see again. The battle raged on with no end in sight until both combatants were engulfed in a blinding flash of light. When the radiance faded, I saw the pair fall motionless from the sky, coming to rest somewhere on Alamegan soil. I will not speak for the rest, but to my eye it seemed that each had landed a fatal blow upon the other. While most among us could think only of Bahamut when looking upon the primal's form, the Domans were heard to whisper the name Shinryu. It would appear that the being resembles a creature of Far Eastern legend, and we have found it convenient to refer to it as such. This Shinryu's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown. We have, alas, no eyes on the Girabanian side of the border. Aye, which is why we have sent our main force under the command of Marshal Taropin to capture the wall. With the Imperials in disarray, we have the perfect opportunity to secure Gridanian border and assess the aftermath of the impact. I myself will join the Marshal and his men when the council is adjourned. Well, that explains a few things. I'll wager that flash of light coincided with our loss of contact. Lest you wonder, we quickly re-engaged Omega's stasis system, so even if it has fallen into the Empire's lap, it will be of no use to them, save perhaps as a statue. Correct! Without me to guide their efforts, it would take them decades to decipher Omega's core functions, if they managed it at all. Such reassurances do much to calm our fears, yet the relic's fate is but one of several concerns. Indeed, I humbly submit that the time has come for us to make contact with the resistance representatives in Girabania. Though Ilbert has forced our hand, it would seem only logical to seek an alliance, given the inevitability of imperial retaliation. And by working in concert, it is not impossible that Alamigo might finally be wrested from Garlemald's grasp. Alfie! You must be exhausted. I would ordinarily suggest that we retire directly to the Rising Stones, but I wonder if we might first make a small detour. Ishtola and the others have gathered at Amirai's spire, and I imagine that you too would be interested to see what has become of the wall now the cocoon is gone. It is decided then. Lead on. No, right. Let's go. We're home.
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
It was like watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes. Ilbird's primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth from the cocoon with such terrible force.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise. Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moments prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by Omega. Gods! I am no stranger to the works of Alag, but even I was unprepared for the machine's furiosity. It beggared belief.
And how fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
Welcome back, Maida.
She is up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhap she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
The light's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
Ida, there is no need to explain.
Hi!
Oh, there is. I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask. 20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do. But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too, and I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian. That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Of course. We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know. Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them. I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise. When Papalimo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done. I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself, and it almost seemed easier to play the role. Papalimo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path, and those were his final words to me. The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it. So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lise. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
War is upon us once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
The battle continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker, we leave for the east, for Doma.
It was brave of Lise to remove her mask after so long. Though she has scarce begun to come to terms with Papalimo's loss, that one act made plain her determination to move forward. So hard to call her Ida and not Lise this entire time. I can imagine. I can only imagine. And should she ever falter, we shall be there to support her on this road she has resolved to walk. Let us return to the Rising Stones. We have quite a story to tell to Taru and my sister. Pray return! finished Heavensward. I did!
But flames that burn full bright soon fell dark. Memories dimmed by shadowed hearts in the waxing gloom.
God, I love this song.
Watching as their worlds drift apart.
Heavensward is such a great expansion.
One soul's cry,
Go ahead and enjoy the music if you want to, so you know the credits are long. Oh, we're not watching the entire credits. I just want to listen to this song for a while.
sacrifice, a final plea to her kin. Yet this bond of hope, my treachery was broke, scattering her words to the wind.
Now people are going to annoy you with wait until Shadowbringers. What's everyone's fave expansion? Endwalker. I've heard that it's a lot of people's favorite.
Swelling over long
Shadowbringers.
seas of blood
Shadowbringers and Endwalker.
are a song, and death on after
Mine is Heavensward, Shadowbringers, and Endwalker.
to those who fight for
Well, we do have one expansion before all of those.
lying
Endwalker isn't even done yet. It's very close, but I think right now it's Shadowbringers, Heavensward, Endwalker. Gap. Why Gap? Then Stormblood. Don't take it the wrong way though, Stormblood is good and very important in the story progression. There's a noticeable gap between Shadowbringers and the others. Ah, okay.
children of the land and service.
Oh my god.
Why must you turn to empty bliss?
No.
Tell me why break trust? Why turn the past to dust? Seeking solace and
Horseshoe farm. That's me.
tell me why free a circle none can break. Why must you let go the life you were bestowed? This I fear I'll never know.
Susan Calloway is so great. True. Told you this song's perfect when you first heard it. It is perfect. Okay. I think that's it for credits. Alice. He may have mentioned, but Alphinaud has apprised me of all that came to pass in Gridania. Your only task now is to rest. This is the calm before the storm. Liz has chosen her path, and as her friends, we must do what we can to support that choice. We are fated to join the conflict in any case. Once the Alliance has taken the wall and opened the way to Gyr Urbania, we will have little choice but to fight. Which is not to say the cause is unworthy. After all, ignoring the plight of those whom one might conceivably save is not wisdom but indolence, correct? I for one look forward to joining hands with the Alamegans and striking a blow against the tyranny of the Empire, as I rather suspect, do you. Please? Great. New name, sorry. Quick, march! The Imperials will soon come to their senses and we must be ready to face their retribution. It is almost time, Father. Aye, almost. Stand firm, Pippin. I learned to brace myself against the charge of the bull of Alamigo. No foe will dislodge me. Very well, Ilberd. I will take our homeland back. For the both of us. And with he will take it back, he means the warrior of light will take it back. Of course, of course. Same theme. My lord... Viceroy? Our scouts have confirmed the preliminary reports. Belzar's wall has fallen to the Eorzean Alliance. The hunt for Omega and the unknown Aegon continues, though both yet elude us. My lord, their battle caused considerable damage across the region. Should we perchance divert some of our forces from the search to undertake necessary reconstruction work? Of note, when Papa Limo said goodbye, he did say, "This is goodbye again, Ada." Now you know why. Oh my god. Oh. Forgive me, my lord. I did not intend... Your will be done. Unknown? My spies tell me the Domans call it Shinryu, and that it proved a match for Omega. Yes, the coming days promise to be most interesting. Most interesting. At the far edge of fate, the road begins anew. The heroes look to eastern skies and behold their crimson field. A dawn of liberation, a gathering storm of blood. Wait. What do I wait? Trailer time? Oh my goodness! My goodness. Okay. So, Heavensward done in its entirety, including the long list of side content that Blue made me do. All done. All of it done. And I even got my Moogle dance. I did not make you do, you should. Like, there's a difference. Also, you can now do any job quests. Oh. You have a new job quest for Dancer right now? I'm in the middle of it. The rates are always important in some way to MSQ. I agree. And I like doing them this way, that I do one expansion at a time. Even though it does mean that I have to wait a little bit longer till I get my island. Which, by the way, I wonder what the number is now. She trusts my opinion, so I need to use that trust responsibly. True. True. Another thing about the rates, doing them changes some dialogue in the MSQ. Right. Loveshine buffed me on the nose through the internet because I did not do that on my main and missed that dialogue. What? Are you telling me that there is some side content that you have missed? Oh my god. Me? Never. Okay, so that's it for Heavensward.